Hey guys, it's Nick. I'm here on Junction Boulevard in Jackson Heights, Queens on a Saturday afternoon. I'm going to walk around Junction and Roosevelt Avenue and take a look to see what kind of vendors are out there selling all kinds of things, from regular tchotchkes to food to women selling certain things to stolen items on the street. Jackson Heights has gotten a lot of heat in the last few years for these things being on sale out in the open really blatantly, and the cops were doing nothing about it. I'm going to take a walk and see what has changed. So right off the bat on Junction Boulevard, I think the video I did maybe 2 years back in the summer, this whole street here was almost completely filled with vendors selling all kinds of stuff. Now they are few and far between, not nearly as many, maybe, I don't know, a third of what it was before. Now, I don't know if this is because we're in the middle of February and maybe not a lot of vendors want to be out here compared to in the summer. But we'll see when we get to Roosevelt Avenue what's going on. There's certain rules, or there used to be certain rules, of what you can sell on the streets without a vendor's license. I believe that was just books, and I think you needed a license for everything else, and it was easier for veterans to get a license, and I think maybe disabled people or something like that. Food licenses are different. You definitely need a food license to operate here, and there's only a limited amount of them. But in the last few years, it was kind of like a free-for-all. People were selling stuff that looks like they just emptied somebody's apartment and was selling all kinds of, you know, used clothes and kitchen items and pots and pans used and stuff like that. But here are the usual vendors here selling food and whatnot, and it looks like some kind of Thanksgiving dinner, all the dishes that they have, like baked turkey and pork and potatoes and rice and all kinds of stuff. So far it looks pretty much normal, how it's always been, or at least in the last 20 years or so. You got all those food truck vendors down the street over here. So if you really want some South American type food, all of these places here are fit that bill. Now, as for the other things for sale that has been very controversial in the last few years, that has brought a lot of press and politicians and all kinds of people claiming to be here to fix it up and change it and run these people out, meaning the massage parlors that were offering a lot more than massage, obviously. Usually you see them by the women standing in the doorways with their masks on, offering massage, and when they see your camera they look away. Now, a lot of those massage parlors are of course under protection, so there were cases where some news organizations or some, I guess maybe YouTubers or something, were trying to film and they got threatened that they were going to get stabbed or something if they kept filming, or if they came back around or something like that. Then there was also the blatant obvious stolen power tools and stuff from the big box stores that were for sale on these streets, quite out in the open. So I'm curious to see if any of that is still going on. So normally walking from Junction to the 90th Street train station, you would definitely see a few of these massage places. So far, I have not. Maybe they just don't stand outside to advertise because it's a bad look and it draws attention. And for the people who say, you know, it's just work, let them live and all that, I actually agree. I think if they want to do that, they should. However, not in a residential neighborhood. It should be somewhere, you know, where the factories are, something over by City Field or something like that, where it's all in one location, where, you know, it's not right in your face here when you're walking down the street with your kids or kids coming back from school and stuff like that. And of course, the value of the real estate around here goes down when the neighborhood goes down. So my family lives over here, so that's one thing I'm concerned about as well. So definitely I have my own selfish reasons for not wanting this to be around here, obviously. Like they always say, not in my backyard, right? Okay, so right here across the street on 90th, this little side street over here, there was a lot of them hanging out. In one of my past videos, there was probably 5-6 of them standing outside on this street here, right in front of a parked police van, no less. So no one there right now. And so this street across the street is also a notorious location for them. And I think I see one. So here's some cops hanging out here. Yeah, I don't think that lady is one of them. So I gotta say, it's definitely less so far, or almost. I can't say I've saw an obvious one so far, is what I'm saying. All right, this corner had a whole bunch of them, so I don't see any. There's a young girl standing there. She's not one of them. Most of these women that are standing there, they're usually like older Asian ladies, like 50 or more probably. It's hard to tell because they're wearing masks, they're mostly covered up and stuff like that. It got to the point where, at least in the summer, some of these girls were wearing stuff like you would expect to see in a movie, where they pull up to the street like Figueroa in LA or something like that, where the girls were all street walkers and basically wearing bikinis or lingerie or something like that. There were a few of them on the place down here by 82nd Street was kind of like that. So I'll be curious to see if there's anybody even out there right now. And definitely a lot less vendors on the street here. And here is Leo's Sports Bar, really good place. And they have like a little bakery. They got a sit-down table for food. So really nice place. Think of like an Irish pub that serves food, but in the Colombian style. So good place. Okay, last time I did a video here, there was a police emergency, emergency service command center kind of RV parked right over here. And this place on the corner had all the girls out there blatantly, even actually kind of being flirty and soliciting people walking down the street that they think might be receptive. So let's see how much that has changed. There's no police RV here, and so far I don't see anybody standing outside over here. So yeah, it was basically right over here. There was all kinds of girls just standing out here. I think it was this place right here, possibly this place, but yeah, no sign of any of them. So pretty big difference, I would say. Since I'm already at 82nd, I might as well walk to 74th. I used to live right up the street over here, 82nd. So there's a cop and a police van hanging out right over there, keeping an eye on things. Definitely not that many people out here. I don't know if it's because of the cold or it's still early in the day. It's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Maybe these spots don't open up till later on, I don't know, but from what I've seen so far, there's a pretty big difference out here. There's an ice cream truck doing brisk business in February. Not sure about that. Okay, well, that was definitely one of them. And she said massage as I walked by, so for sure that's one of them. But if you go back 2 years and just watch my video and count how many I encountered on this walk versus this walk today, it's a big difference. So here's 74th Street train station, and you have a free bus to LaGuardia, to and from LaGuardia Airport. So if you are, it's the Q70, get off LaGuardia, you take that here, and you got all these trains going into Manhattan and Brooklyn and all over the place. And here we have 74th Street, Little India. So if you want some good Indian buffets, come over here. They were shut down during the pandemic, but they're back. And 74th is looking pretty lively today. A lot of people out here. I bet you've never been to a Bollywood smoke shop in your life. So if you want to see something interesting, come around here, 74th and Roosevelt. 7 train, the E, the F, the M. So guys, that's a look at my walk along Junction and Roosevelt Avenue and now 74th Street. Compared to like 2 years ago, the amount of vendors selling stuff and the obviously blatant kind of illegal stuff, and the massage parlor women that are standing outside and soliciting people and wearing clothes that let it be known that they are for sale. I haven't seen any of that except for one bundled up woman saying massage. It could be a real massage, it could be a fake massage, I don't know, but the numbers are down significantly. So whatever they're doing, the police, New York City, whatever, keep doing it. I hope you like this one. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.